Teresa Giudice hangs up on host after on-air interview goes rogue. Some things are better left in the past if you ask Teresa Giudice. The RHONJ shockingly hung up during a live TV interview after the reporter went rogue with unacceptable questions. Keep reading to find out what sent the Bravo-celebrity off the rails and her latest thoughts on returning to the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Teresa Giudice shares latest on return to reality TV. Bravo fans fear that the end is near for the Real Housewives of New Jersey as they know it. Teresa Giudice is the last original housewife remaining on the show from the first season. Bravo has yet to reveal if the show is getting an entirely new cast or returning at some point with the same cast. Season 14 ended last summer with an intense battle between the ladies of the cast. They couldn't even film the season finale together. The fractured cast led to rumors that Bravo was canceling the show. The network revealed the schedule for the rest of 2025, and it didn't include the Real Housewives of New Jersey or the Real Housewives of New York. Andy Cohen insists neither show is canceled. Shortly after the season 14, Teresa Giudice and her sister-in-law Melissa Gorga both implied they wouldn't return if the other did. The in-laws have been locked in a bitter feud for over a decade. As fans continue to worry about the future of RHONJ, Teresa Giudice has seemed to back off her previous claim that she wouldn't return for season 15 if Melissa did. Teresa Giudice was interviewed by Chicago's WGN Morning News this week ahead of an appearance at Zany's Comedy Nightclub in Rosemont, Illinois on June 29. The interview got off to a bad start almost immediately when the news show played a clip of Teresa's table flipping and other outbursts. When asked if she regretted any of it, Teresa shortly replied, "Obviously. I've been on TV 18 years." The topic turned to whether she's returning to the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Teresa replied, "I hope I'm the OG, yes. We'll see what happens. You have to ask Bravo for that." Things only got worse from there. She hangs up on host after on-air interview goes rogue. Teresa Giudice has been a reality TV star since the Real Housewives of New Jersey debuted in 2009. Viewers have watched her lose her temper for years, including the infamous table flip during the season 1 finale. Despite years of interviews, it seems Teresa Giudice still can't control her temper. Teresa and her ex-husband, Joe Giudice, pleaded guilty to tax fraud in 2014. She served 11 months in prison. Her ex served 3 years and was deported to Italy after his release. He's since moved to the Bahamas and started a new career. Out of nowhere, the television hosts brought up the arrest during the live TV interview. One host asked Teresa Giudice why a family doesn't pay for years. The RHONJ star was initially confused, asking what family he was talking about. He clarified that he was asking about the fraud charges. Teresa Giudice immediately cut the interview short. "Okay, I'm hanging up. Let's just hang up. That's it," she said before closing her laptop and ending the interview. The clip went viral immediately. Paying taxes is a recurring problem for Teresa Giudice. Her current husband, Louis Rulis, was recently hit with a huge tax lion. There are few reality stars who can command attention quite like Teresa Giudice. Whether she's flipping tables in a dimly lit New Jersey restaurant or vacationing in the Maldives with her signature leopard print bikinis, the Real Housewives of New Jersey OG never fails to give the public a dose of unpredictability wrapped in Italian sass and Jersey glam. But this week, Teresa made headlines not for a fight with a fellow housewife or a cryptic Instagram story, but for something far more unfiltered. Hanging up on a live radio show mid-interview after things took a turn, or 5, off the rails. It was supposed to be a lighthearted promo tour. Teresa was making the rounds to discuss the upcoming RHONJ reunion episode, her latest cookbook collab with her daughter Gia, and even tease a rumored Bravo Ultimate Girls Trip return. The interview started with all the usual fluff. Favorite pasta shape, rigatoni. Her dream celebrity to cook for, Taylor Swift, and a gentle nod to her ever-glowing relationship with Louis Rulis. But what began as a breezy chat quickly devolved into chaos, and fans witnessed a side of Teresa that even Bravo cameras haven't quite captured. Unfiltered fury directed not at a castmate, but at the host of a nationally syndicated pop culture morning show known for cheeky questions, awkward surprises, and just enough shade to keep guests on edge. Host Benny Santino, a known Housewives superfan and self-proclaimed king of Bravo tea, kicked off the segment with his usual energy. "She's flipped tables, flipped the script, and flipped our wigs. Teresa Giudice is here." Teresa laughed, clearly in good spirits. Wearing her hair in voluminous waves and sipping from what looked like a collagen-infused smoothie, she was poised and prepared. Until Benny crossed the line. The first red flag came when Benny brought up the ongoing feud between Teresa and her brother Joe Gorga. Despite Teresa having made it clear in earlier interviews she wasn't discussing her family drama on this tour. "We've seen you mend fences before," Benny said with a grin. "Any chance we'll see a Giudice-Gorga truce in time for Thanksgiving? Maybe a joint turkey carving?" Teresa narrowed her eyes. "I'm not here to talk about my brother," she replied coolly. "Next question." Benny chuckled nervously, brushing it off, but it didn't stop there. The next segment, a game called Truth or Table Flip, asked Teresa to answer spicy questions or risk a metaphorical table flip sound effect. What was meant to be playful turned cringeworthy fast. "Teresa," Benny asked, "true or false? You only stayed on SHOCKS this long because you need the money from your legal bills." There was a long pause. Teresa blinked. "Are you serious right now?" Benny, perhaps mistaking the tension for entertainment gold, pushed on. "It's all love, Trey. But fans do want to know. I mean, you've done yoga retreats, prison memoirs, and psychic readings. What's next? A wine brand called Table Flip Rosé." It was at that point the camera feed cut to black. Viewers listening live heard only the sound of a phone line disconnecting and Benny saying, "Hello, Teresa. Are you there?" several times before a producer faded in generic hold music. Social media erupted. Within minutes, #TeressaHanksUp was trending on X clips, circulated like wildfire. Bravo fans divided between defending Teresa's boundaries and applauding Benny's fearless line of questioning. Memes popped up faster than a Bravo confessional. Teresa slamming a metaphorical phone instead of table, Benny hiding under a literal rug, and even Lisa Rinna appearing with a caption that read, "Now this is a moment." In the hours that followed, both camps took to Instagram. Benny posted a selfie holding a flip phone with the caption, "Still love ya, Teresa. Call me," and a peace sign emoji. Teresa, however, was less cheeky. She posted a statement to her Instagram story, white text on a pink background. "I came on to promote positivity, not be ambushed or disrespected. Some people just want drama, but I'm choosing peace. Love, light, and Italian food. Ciao." Later, Louis reposted it with an added caption, "Proud of my queen for standing up for herself." Meanwhile, Andy Cohen chimed in during Watch What Happens Live, joking, "Note to self, don't ask Teresa about joint turkey dinners unless you want to be uninvited to Christmas." Bravo insiders say the network is fully behind Teresa, with one producer noting off-record, "She's a cornerstone of the franchise. She's allowed to draw the line." Others hinted the moment might actually help ratings for the upcoming reunion. This gave fans a raw, unscripted glimpse of Teresa outside Bravo's edit. One exec shared, "It's gold." Interestingly, Teresa is no stranger to fiery interviews. Who could forget her iconic clash with Caroline Manzo on that SHOCKS reunion? Or the moment she stormed off The View after Joy Behar called her delusional. But this time, it wasn't another housewife that sparked the fire. It was a microphone and a radio host who underestimated just how serious Teresa is about her image these days. In the end, Teresa didn't just hang up on a host. She drew a line in the sand. Fame may have made her a household name, but it also taught her the power of boundaries. And if hanging up mid-interview is what it takes to reclaim her narrative, then so be it. As for Benny, he ended his next show with a slightly humbler tone. "No hard feelings," he told listeners. "We're all here for the fun and the drama. Teresa, the mic's always open, if you ever feel like flipping it." Whether she'll return remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure. In a world of carefully edited reality TV, nothing hits harder than a live moment gone rogue. And Teresa Giudice, love her or loathe her, continues to prove she's the realest housewife of them all.